Gluing the RF signal generator switch. Good evening, YouTube. I am here with you on a Tuesday evening. I'm sorry. I'll get it right here eventually. I just got finished watching History Guy. I kind of like him a little bit on YouTube. He was talking about the invention of the transistor. So it was a pretty big invention that he said. So I agree. Making this possible. I didn't make a video yesterday, or well, today actually, I guess when it would have posted, but I was busy doing some other stuff and been working on my stereo shelf, and I'm hoping to get that done quickly before long, and so I can move on to other stuff. One of the things is you're going to see on the video from the other camera. I started this the other night. I cleaned off the switch, this switch here, and I have not glued it yet, but that's what I'm planning on doing this evening, gluing the switch together. So, or not together, but gluing that contact so it doesn't move. And we get into that. I think that's about all I've got going on today, but we'll do that anyway, so stay tuned for that. Good evening, YouTube. Here with you on a Sunday evening at 11:53. I plan to get this well dabbed with some. Look at what we're looking at right there. Well dabbed with some alcohol around this area here, and probably on the back side as well. What I'm going to do is go ahead and douse that cotton swab with alcohol, and then I'll douse this as well, and then we'll take our cotton swab around there a little bit. Swab around here a little bit. And finally on the bottom. Pour a little more in there. If I can get that a little too close, I think. Go ahead and clean a little of that right while I'm at it. I don't even know if that even has anything to do with anything, but there's some more there, it looks like. That's connecting to that. So, I think we're going to call that good. Seems to be cleaned up pretty good. Like that. There we go. Now that holds that back and in at the same time, I do believe. Like that. I think that's perfect. I really do. So, like I said, my goal is to get the epoxy in this area here, maybe around the just trying to see if that looks like there's something there. Maybe it's just my imagination, or I'm seeing double or something. But anyway, get that around this side here. I don't want to get it on that if I can help it, because that may have to come apart again. But anyway, get a nice line here next to it, and get a line here across there, and maybe even on the back side. I don't know, it depends. But I like the way that's bowed over there now like that. I think that'll stay there really good, and I believe that is going to do it. That's where we're going to leave it set for the evening. I will come back to this tomorrow sometime and mix up a little epoxy, and we'll dump it on there. Well, not dump it on there, but you know what I mean. Alright, that's going to do me. You guys have a pleasant evening, and I will talk to you tomorrow sometime. It is 6:07 now in the evening. I do have the I'll take you in for as close as I can get here. And you can see it is like a big pile of snot there. That's how that looks. And I'm going to take, and it's about ready to drip off, and I'm going to take it and turn it over and let it drip let it set up the other way for a while. And hopefully turning it over a few times will get the everything pointed in the right direction once it hardens up a little bit. Kind of look at the other one here. It's tacky, but that's about it. I'm not really sure my epoxy is all that good. It was a little bit grainy on the one part of it, but it seemed to have mixed up all right. So, like I said, that's gonna do the switch. Next up on my agenda, I'm probably going to, and I don't know when I'll get this done. I definitely have to go see Mom this Thursday, because I didn't get to it last Thursday, and need to do that. So, but anyway, like I said, this is another project. Like I say, it's not too bad. I did check on the webcam I have ordered. It has been shipped. It was in Memphis, I think. I believe is where it was at. So that should be here, I guess, by the Thursday that it said it would be here by. Funny story about this toothpick. Well, not this toothpick. I went and got a toothpick out. I only have a limited number of toothpicks. And I set it up on the bench, and then I got everything together, got my epoxy out. In case you couldn't see it, there it is. But and I went ahead and got equal parts out, and by then the toothpick had disappeared, and I still have not found it. So I had to get another one, and didn't really care for that, but such is life, I guess. But anyway, probably on the floor. That's where everything usually ends up at. As soon as I get this so I can leave it alone and move on to something else, I've got another piece of the puzzle that is my stereo shelves to work on in here, and I've got to saw it out and then get it glued in. I think Lexi has left for the evening. She's been visiting a friend from work, I think, and she stayed with her the last couple nights, but I think tonight she's staying here, so whatever. So like I say, this is exciting, isn't it? I mean, to watch this set up. Let me see if I can turn this over one more time. There we go. I don't think it's I thought it was running down there, but I think what that is just that wire. It's just on that wire makes it look that way. I think it's going to be okay like it is. I don't think it's running too much, but I don't want to leave it alone until I'm sure it's not going to run anymore. So got that to do. I'm wondering, anybody know what you can mix tight bond glue with? Can you mix that with water to thin it out a little bit? The other tube I've got of that, I've got a brand new one here, but the older one is getting kind of thick, and doesn't want to come out of the. I want to use the last bit of it. I don't want to waste any of it, but it's hard to come out of the tube sometimes. So that is that. Like I say, the tubes, I don't know when I'm going to get around to doing that. I want to set this up with a multiple camera shoot, whatever you want to call it. I want cameras on the Variac, the dim bulb, and the Philco itself. And I probably, if I have any, I may have a monitor set up for the B Plus as well. And that would be the digital multimeter up there, the Fluke. And may get that going. I need to make some new leads for that. I think I mentioned those leads were too short for that, and I need to make some new ones for it. So that's one of the things I got to be doing here. So the ones I've got out now work, but they're the ones I had on the Heathkit multimeter, the analog one, and that's this one here. Barely see it there, but they reach over here long enough. But I'd like to have them just a little bit longer, because in case I work on something on that side of the bench over there. I want them to reach. So, alright, I think I've blathered on long enough on this. I think I'm going to go ahead and end this here and put a video together, so I'll have one to put up. Like I said, I didn't get anything done last night or yesterday, and so I was being a bum. Alright, like I said, I'm blathered on long enough. I'm going to get off here and get some other work done, and you guys have a pleasant evening. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see ya.